Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Temple Owls offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. On the move at the 30. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags a quick pass on the left. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the...
He's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Temple lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like
turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go?
Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hall. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Simon. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Adams. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Temple lining up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. This time he's got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. To the air, it's Simon. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Motion from the back. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, UNC.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Simon. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs.
All right, let's get it. Right.
They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to take a shot. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Simon. Takes the easy completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Temple lines up quickly. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end.
Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Simon. Here comes the heat. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Shoots it to the left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Jones. Wide open spaces. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense standing tall, trying to get the stop on third and goal after having their backs against the wall. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, a lot of space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day.
He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And they pay off the drive with the touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
PAT unit on the field. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Get it out on the screen. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give to the back. Running into the open space.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to get behind the defense. Caught at the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Lopez wants to fire. Looking left. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Looking for a push on 4th down. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Motion from the back. Off play action on first down. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Let's go.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
White 53. White 53.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On second and goal, he gets another chance. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. To the ground with the back. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
The return is brought down at the 36. And the North Carolina offense will take
The North
over.
Carolina offense returns to the field. And we've seen a tremendous show from this freshman behind center. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. They'll send the back in motion. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They're going to run it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Grab grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And how about the day this freshman quarterback has had running the offense? Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they've put. Looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Lopez to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Temple lining up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And this young signal caller is playing well beyond his years. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big. He's going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The give is to Smith. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The play action fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more...
He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
That's defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. One more play to pad the stats. Lopez wants to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Peden Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a terrific game in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Navarro. Lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air, it's Navarro. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to...
Turning on the Jets. Picks up the first down, still moving. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Lance Leipold is a 6-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be...
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll run into the end zone.
does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Snagged in the middle, it's Hendricks. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. And the Bobcats are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Ohio! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna let it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Catch in the middle. It's Gossett. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Slams ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Jayhawks want to move quickly. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch on the left. It's a running room. He's at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Steaming into the backfield to make this stop, and he'll lose 4. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation.
Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Peden Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Now on the return, and the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit. And that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Makes the grab. Jukes his way for more. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. He's not afraid to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Here's the pressure. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hendricks. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Navarro. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Makes a connection. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Bobcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio! Great job by the back on the option.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
41, Kansas 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Intercepted.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or
A lot of room to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Hard running there. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going to try to pop one on the screen. It's a seam wide open. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker, it's Henderson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he got loose. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. And the Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Ohio, 41. Kansas, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it.
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass, it's Navarro. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just,
there he goes! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Pickett. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw home and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quick step and go. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars at Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Jaguars will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Air Force Falcons offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
To move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The option look. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Falcons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So South Alabama's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Makes the grab.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Wide receiver going in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ready up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job.
He's loose. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Trying to move them on the counter. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Falcons are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Carson. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The toss to the outside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Gets the back moving. Fullback's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Johnson looking to throw. Turning it on. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The give to the fullback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try it over the left side. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing right. It's caught downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. Push down for the tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
A designed run for the quarterback. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Falcons will punt it away on fourth down. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this. He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20.
Hold.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger.
On the double. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of...
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jaguars are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He wants to throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gonna take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Using his legs to buy some time. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Falcons will line up to kick off and start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bullock. And the Jaguars get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got an open man, and he's dragged down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, South Alabama. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. They'll toss it to the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Reading the option, it's Johnson. Wide open spaces. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover one and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Jaguars! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Using his feet. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Goes to the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were
turning on the Jets. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Let's go. Right. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's a running room. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. Oh, better look out. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The Jaguars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Falcons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And
Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open. The 40. Smashes ahead. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown Falcons. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
Pitch him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell.
Touchdown, South Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the option. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working.
Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Green 25.
They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They're testing the right side here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss. Play. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Kick is good.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.